What does human rights mean to you?
Wow.
That's a good question.
Human rights means the ability for everyone to feel comfortable in their own skin.
It's about dignity, it's about justice, it's about equality.
The opportunity for folks to express, their freedom.
I think the ability for everyone, no matter who you are, what you look like, where you're from, to be able to live freely.
And I think those are also the freedoms that allow each of us to participate fully in society and to develop full potential.
It's just about having a true sense of heart and a moral backbone. And in these trying times, that proves to be more difficult than ever.
I think the investment community has a huge role to play in building a better, safer, and more just ecosystem for society. And that is because the power of asset allocation decisions is huge.
I think by helping scale businesses, we're putting capital to work that helps make businesses better and more resilient. And I think ultimately this really leads to allowing and really paving the way for a more equitable future.
Many people can be advocates, but the impact of a capital allocator or an investor with meaningful influence can make a difference much more quickly and much more meaningfully.
So they say that it takes a village to raise a family, and it really takes a village of team members and partners and vendors to bring this conference to life. A conference that's distinct because we're able to bring together panels and sessions and interactive workshops, as well as social activities such as sailing and beach activities, and ways that our attendees can network and dialogue, but then be able to take the actions and the thoughts and the ideas that they've learned to the table when they're engaging with their leadership circles, the boardroom, and their teams.
From the past 3 days, what really stood out to me was the presentation by Adam Fliss. I think that was really eye-opening and insightful.
Going to the compound and actually having dinner and hearing Carrie and Ted Jr. talk about their legacy and their family and their history. It'll be a memory that I'll always keep with me.
The panel on strategic litigation and the importance of strategic litigation in this political environment that we are in. I think that was eye-opening, and I definitely would want to delve more into it. And
what's been really valuable is this kind of collective sense-making, whether it's on tariffs or it's on the budget or it's on AI or on that set of things. This process of collectively understanding and tracing through what that is actually going to mean.
And we hope that all of us will learn from each other and exchange ideas on how we can play an active part in both fulfilling our fiduciary duty to our ultimate clients and create return, and also at the same time provide good impact and take good action to effect positive social change.
It's conferences like this that make me hopeful for the future.
Gatherings such as this one gives me for the future. They remind me of the fact that there is a large group of people out there from different sectors, from the financial sector to the human rights sector, that can have an informed conversation.
To bring the resources we have to make the world a better place.
And when I see younger people engaged about climate change, about human rights,
that means someone is willing to fight and someone is willing to push against the status quo, even though that may become the new normal. But if someone is willing to push against that, then others are gonna join the fight as well.
As we close, I hope that the past few days have prompted meaningful reflection around what insights, questions, or convictions are you bringing back to your investment committees, your teams, your boardrooms, and your leadership circles? Who did you connect with over the past 3 days? And what new possibilities could they unlock? And perhaps most importantly, how can we work together, not just in theory, but in practice, to build a more just and resilient world today, tomorrow, and when we gather again in a year?
What makes me hopeful is that I know change works. Margaret Mead said, never doubt the capacity of a small group of determined people to change the world. In fact, it's the only thing that ever has. And my hope for this conference is that people come together and they say, how can we work in unison with each other? How can we unite to make our country more just and peaceful?